Hello, hello, welcome in everyone. How are you? How are you? Hope everyone doing great and having a great, awesome day. Listen, you guys, we're coming. We're gonna talk. We're gonna have a conversation about some things. Um, One thing I've come to find out that people hurts and people become hurt. And it's just not in the church world. It's in the world as well that the people is really hurting. So, y'all, we're going to talk and we're going to have a conversation here in just a moment. I'm just trying to make sure that the lives is working. Before it's working with there. I'm just making sure the lives is working, y'all. Do me a favor, like, share, and comment for me. Like, share, and comment. We're going to have a real talk tonight. What time is it? This morning at 1 o'clock in the morning. We're going to have a real conversation, y'all. So do me a favor, like, share, and comment. It's working perfect. All right, let's have a talk. Um, so again, I've come to figure out that people deal with trauma, people deal with pain, people deal with hurt so bad, y'all. So this is the thing here. This is what I'm going to do. I am going to um uh uh, uh I'm gonna hit on some key points that can help you get over trauma. I'm gonna come from Bible wise, but also I'm gonna come from my personal life as well. That can help you. Um, One thing I do know is the Bible addresses human hurt by offering comfort, validating pain, and providing path to healing through God's presence and forgiveness and hope. Scripture says that God is near the brokenhearted. According to Psalms 34 and 18, the pain can produce spiritual growth, and believers can find healing by releasing bitterness to Him. So let's back up a little bit. Have you ever been through a pain that was so deep that it started making you question your faith in God? It started making you question, Lord, where are you? Lord, do you see me? Lord, do you hear me? Lord, do you even care? Lord, I'm living right. Lord, I'm living holy. Lord, I'm living in righteousness. Lord, I just want to know, where are you? Why have you forsaken me? Have you ever been to that place where you feel like that God have just forbidden you? Have you ever been to that place that you felt like that God had threw his hands upon you? He's not answering your cry no more. He's not answering your prayer. It seemed like he's so far away that you can't feel him. You just can't trace him. But here, according to Psalms 34:18, it lets you know one thing, that he is always near. Even when you're hurting, he's near. When tears coming down from your eyes, he is near. When it feel like that you don't know what to do, which way to go, how to do it anymore, he's near. When it feel like that you just want to give up and you just want to throw in a towel, and you know this just it, I just can't do this no more. Well, I come here to tell you that he's near. And some of y'all have went through disappointment because you feel like God have forgotten you, and you feel like God have just threw you away, and you trying to say, Lord, how can you let this happen to me? Lord, why would you let this happen to me? Why would you let me go through all this pain? Why would you let me go through this hurt? Why would you let me go through this why, why, why- Lord, why would you let me go through this? I'm doing what you told me to do. I'm living the way that you want me to live. Lord, what is going on? Why have you just threw me away? Why do it feel like that you're nowhere close to me? Why do it feel like that I can't hear you? I can't trace you. But one thing he wants you to understand is when you are near, when when I'm near, I'm right here. I never gave up on you. You might can't feel me, but I need you to trust me. I need you to know that I'm near to you. I'm right here with you. I never leave you, nor will I forsake you. I never throw you away. What made you? What caused you this pain? It's not that I'm upset with you. And that's where, and there's a lot of places where God wants us to get to. God wants us to understand that He's not upset with us. Some of y'all feel like God is really mad. Some of y'all feel like that God is just upset with you. No, He said, I'm not upset with you. I just want you to understand that I gotta let you go through the pain because pain produces your pain produces the purpose that you're going through. It builds character in you. It builds your faith. It builds your hope in God. Some of us need to understand that only if we can survive the pain. And that's what we need to learn to do. We need to learn how to survive the pain. Heartaches in your heart, tears flowing. I know it hurted you, but God didn't do it to destroy you. God didn't do it to break you. God didn't do it to make you feel like you're getting punished. He did it simply because He wants you to know I'm right there. All right. You get punished. I'm producing something out of you. I'm pushing something out of you. I'm letting this pain build your character. I'm letting this pain build your faith in me. I want you to be able to go through pain, understanding and knowing, that He told me that He'll never leave me and forsake me. God is letting me go through this to let me see something. He's letting me go through this to build my trust. Some of y'all faith is too low in God. And God is saying, I just need I just need your faith to come up a little higher. I need your faith to come up a little higher. The pain produced spiritual growth, and that it produced spiritual growth. And pain caused believers to release it to God. You have to learn how to go to God in your pain. You got to learn how to go to God with your hurt. You gotta love how to go to God and put your pain in God's hands. I know family hurted you, but there's no need to try to fight the pain in your flesh. Why not go to God in prayer and put it in the hands of God? God can do more than you can ever do. God can say more than you can ever say, and God will cause them to come and repent to you and apologize to you. You don't got to get even. He said, for this battle is mine. This battle is not yours. Friends hurt you. People have let you down. And it's okay. It's okay to feel pain. It's okay to feel hurt. Let me just put this out here. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel down. It's okay to feel sad. Huh? Let's go to key number one. I need you to understand that God understands your pain. Jesus was a man of sorrow with grief. According to Isaiah 53, according to Isaiah 53 and 3, God understands your pain. God not trying to tell you that he's counting your pain out. God not telling you that he don't understand your pain. Only thing he's telling you is just come put the pain in my hands. Come, come unto me with your heavy labors. I don't want you to try to fight this thing. Because if you try to fight it, it can get messy. If you try to fight it, then innocent lives can actually really be hurt. Innocent blood can be shattered. But if you come to me and let me fight this thing, I promise you, I'll fight it for you, and I got you. So, according to Isaiah 53:3, meaning he understands emotional pain. He never told you don't cry. He never told you don't be upset. Matter of fact, he told you it's okay to be angry. Just be angry and sin not. You can't afford to be angry and sin. The sin is not you being angry. The sin is what you do when you're angry. The cussing, the drinking, and you trying to drink your pain away. You trying to cuss your pain away. You trying to smoke your pain away. It's angry is not the sin, but my question is, how do you respond with your anger? How do you respond to the pain? How do you respond when somebody hurts you? How do you respond when somebody lie on you? How do you respond when everybody else they walking away? I need you to understand. And I need you to understand one thing. You're not perfect. You're not Superman. You're not Superwoman. He never told you it would be easy. He told you I'd be right there with you. He never told you that you wouldn't feel pain. He just promised you that when you feel pain, that he'll be right there. He'll be near to you according to Psalms 34. He said, I'm right there, arm's reach. I'm worth it. Only if you just lean and depend on me. Only if you can trust me. Only if you can love me. Only I just need y'all to learn to trust in me with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding, because my ways is not your ways. You got to learn. He's not here to harm you. He's not here to tear you down. Second key point, validation of emotion. It is not wrong to feel hurt, as Jesus himself felt grief, according to Mark 3:5. Even Jesus felt bad. Even Jesus felt hurt. Even Jesus felt like, even Jesus cried. So he's not telling you that it's not okay to feel grief. He's not telling you it's not okay to feel pain. He just want to know, how will you respond to the pain? I told you the sin is not the pain. The sin is how you respond to the pain. You can't drink your pain away. Drink will only cause your pain to be intoxicated for a limited time. You can't smoke your pain away. Smoke will only cause you to feel high for a limited time. It will only give you that out-of-body experience only for a limited time. You can't club your pain away. Because clubbing your pain away will only cause you have an enjoyable moment at that time and at that moment. But what happens when the drunkenness go away? What happens when your high fades away? What happens when the fun is over and now you got to go back home and face yourself in the mirror and still deal with the pain? What do you have to do when you still got to go back home under the roof behind closed doors by yourself and you You still got to deal with the tears. You still got to deal with the grief of losing a loved one. You still got to deal with the pain of your best friend leaving you. What do you do when people still backstab you and people lie on you and walk over you like a doormat? What do you do when people wipe mud on you and they lied on your name and now the alcohol ain't helping no more. The reefer ain't helping no more. The cussing ain't helping no more. What happens now when you're coming to a place where now you're stuck? Some of you need to learn that a temporary fix will never get you out of the hurt. It just dig you deeper. It calls you to be in the pain longer than you have to, because instead of you healing from the pain, you run from it. And every time you run from it, you only doing circles around the pain. You run right back into the same pain that you was running from. So at the beginning, God just want to let you know that, yes, I understand the pain. Yes, I understand that you're human. I understand that you got feelings. I understand you got emotions. But I also want you to know that you don't got to carry the pain by yourself. You don't got to carry the hurt by yourself, because you're not in this by yourself. You got help. You got help. Running from the pain will only delay your deliverance. The reason why you're still dealing with pain from your childhood is because you have not dealt with the pain of your childhood. The reason why you're still dealing with the pain of the abandonment of your father, because you have not dealt with the abandonment of your father. You have not healed from it. For one, you have not forgave. In order for you to heal, you must forgive. And you're not forgiving for that person. You're forgiving for yourself. You got to learn how to forgive. You got to learn how to forgive. You got to let your heart be free, because your heart is aching, holding all the grudges. Your heart is aching for holding all the grief in here. And you think no one understands. But God said, yes, I understand. I understand that you got emotions. I understand that you're gonna cry. I understand that you hurt. But he said, listen, come unto me, all he heavy labors, and let me carry you. I think that's the thing there. We don't want to be carried. He said, let me carry you. I'll be right here with you. You don't gotta suffer. I don't want to see my children suffering. I don't want to see my children cry. He said, come. He said, come to me, all he heavy labors, and let me give you, let me carry you. Let me carry the weight of the pain off of you. Why do you want to be stubborn? He said, come here. Let me do it. He said, I got you. What is you worried about? What are you concerned about? He said, I got you. He said, do you not trust me? Do you not believe I can carry you through this? Here you go. Let's move on to the third one. God's presence in pain. Oh, God. Ooh. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those crushed in the spirit. Let's go. And that's back at Psalms 34 and 18. When you feel like no one is around you, when you feel like no one cares, when you feel like that uh, nobody hear your cry, no one hear your pain. He's I'm right here. I am right here. I'm right here. Here I go. I never went nowhere. I never left you. I never forsake you. He's I'm right here. I know sometimes it feel like that you in a wrestling ring and you fighting by yourself and it seem like God have forsaken you. God have left you. No, 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 no. He said, when you can't trace me, know that I'm near. When you can't hear me, know that I'm near. When it feel like that you fighting by yourself, know that I'm near. And remember, I told you that I promise you, Lord, I'm with you always to the end of the world. Jesus felt like that he was there by himself because he said, Eli, my God, why have thou forsaken me? In other words, why have you left me? Why did you leave me on this cross by myself? Why did you leave me to suffer by myself? Why shall you persecute me? Why shall you abandon me? I told your son, I thought you loved me. You told me you love me. Why have you forsaken me? Why have you left me here? Jesus felt abandonment. God felt like he was left alone. God felt like he was by himself. God felt like people was just there. People that said they was on his side betrayed him. Judas turned his back on him and sold him for silver. He didn't even sell him for gold. He sold him for a lower value of silver. What make you think if they did Jesus that way? What make you think you are exempt? You gotta learn that some of this pain you're carrying is unnecessary pain. The church persecuted Jesus. What make you think they won't do you? The church turned their back on Jesus. What make you think they won't do you? He said, Lord, have mercy. So we had God understands. We had God understands. Understands your pain. We had that. And that's good to know that God understands the pain. God understands the pain, and I'm so glad we know that God understands the pain. So we had that. We had God understands the pain according to Isaiah 53:3. Then we had the validation of emotion. We understand that God validated it because he never said it was wrong to feel emotions. It's what you do behind the emotions. And so then we had God's presence in pain. So now that we understand that God understands the pain. And now that we understand that God validated the pain. And now that we know that God is in the pain with us, he have never forsaken us. Now let's talk about the purpose of suffering with the pain. Yeah. Uh, okay. Pain can produce character and hope, according to Romans 5:3-5. Uh, so you don't only go through pain just for no reason. You really go through pain, and God, to get something out of the pain. You are always supposed to learn a lesson out of the pain that you carry. Every time you go through something, you always supposed to produce a lesson out of it. Oh, come on, somebody. You are never supposed to go through something and come out empty-handed. Um, I, 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 I just got a question. Why is it that we are going through things in life. Why we going through life and coming out empty-handed? We didn't pick up the wisdom. We didn't pick up the knowledge out of the tests and the trial that we was in. We didn't learn from our mistakes when we went through the pain. When you go through the pain, you should have matured. I got 4 key points that I want to point out to you. Then I'm gonna let y'all be free. Here it is. Number 1, let's talk about the actionable steps for healing. Number 1 is cry out to God. Bring your honest emotions to Him as He carries you through. First thing first is, in order for God to heal us, we got to learn to stop going to everybody else and leaving God out. Now, I do believe that it is okay to go sit on a professional couch. It's okay to go seek professional therapists. It's okay to get help. But we got to stop calling mama, daddy, uncle, bobo, jojo, jojo, daba, so, daba, 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 daba. We got to learn to stop calling on all these people and forget to call on God. And then when we do go to God, we got to make sure we go to God with our honest feelings, with our honest emotions. We don't have to come to God being so deep. Who told you that you had to be so deep coming to God? You can come to God just and say, God, hey, listen to me. Listen, I'm hurt. Father, I'm tired. Father, I don't know which way to go. Father, I don't know which way to do. Father, I need you to help me. Help me in my mind, my mind all over the place, my emotions all over the place. One moment I want to snap. Next moment I want to cry. Next moment I want to laugh. My emotions is bipolar right now. Father, help me. I'm suffering right now. We don't got to come to God all deep in all these big words and stretched out words, and we don't got to come to God with all these deep tongues and Abba behind and we don't got to come to God with Dr. Pepper, Bob, Coca-Cola and Pepsi, and we don't got to come to God with Ebola, Coca-Cola and Shacola. We don't got to come to God like that. We come to God as human. Let me tell you something, leaders. You got to learn to stop hiding behind your title, and people of God, you got to learn to stop hiding behind your pain. We got leaders. We have leaders that's hiding their pain behind titles. And that's why we got leaders out there hurting the people in the congregation. Then we got the congregation hiding behind pain. On the outside, they smiling, but on the inside, they're hurting, they damage. You have to learn to come to God who you are and remove the mask. You must be honest with God. But the first thing, in order to be honest with God, you got to be honest with yourself that you need help. Secondly, you must choose forgiveness. Forgive those who have wronged you to release the bondage of bitterness. Do you not know that pain can cause you to be bitter? Pain can cause you to be angry, and when and that pain will cause you not to be only angry at the person that hurted you, but it will cause you to take your anger out on everybody else around you. You will begin to be angry, you begin to be hurt, and so now you start having trust issues, and you start not want to be around people, and you start saying, I don't want to, I just don't want to talk to people. No. I'm not talking about the ones that's an introvert. I'm talking about the ones that's dealing with pain and have not dealt with the pain yet. So you take your pain out on everybody else, which means you now in the stage of bleeding on other people. You have leaders that have not forgave, so they deal in pain. So they get behind the pulpit, and they begin to preach, and they begin to holler, and yes, come here, I'm talking to you. They begin to holler, and instead of taking out the time to get, excuse me, to get before God in God's presence and let God heal them, what they do is they get behind the podium and they preach their pain, and then it begin to harm the sheep that God placed them to shepherd over. If God called them a shepherd, because also you got leaders that go start churches out of pain. So the first step is you must go cry to God. The second step is you must forgive. That forgiveness is a powerful thing. It is. It's a powerful word, but it's the most hardest word to do. You got people that have not forgave their mother. They haven't forgave their father. They haven't forgave their husbands, their wives, their ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriends. And some of these people is even unalived. Put it in a nice way. This has got to go on TikTok too. Some of these people are not even here no more. And you still holding on to the hurt. You still holding on to the grudge. You still holding on to the bitterness. And you want to let it go. And they don't already moved on because they in the grave. Well, I never got an apology. You won't never get that apology. You won't get it. The reason why you won't get it is because simply they gone. They can't apologize in the grave. So why won't you just move on so you can heal? I know. You may say, LaCorian, that sound easier said than done. No one never told you that the healing process will be easy. But every day is a step that you should fight to take. Not to free them, but to free you. You can't get in the next relationship or the next marriage until you heal from your last one. How can you love him when you're still damaged from your old? You will never be able to live in your present to marry your future when you're still married to your past. I said again, you'll never be able to live in your future to marry. I'm sorry, you'll never be able to live in your present to marry your future when you won't divorce your past. You gotta make up your mind that your past gotta go. You gotta make up your mind that your past will hold you hostage anymore. You gotta make up your mind that your past won't keep you captive anymore. Your past won't keep you bound no more. You got to learn how to throw your hands up and say, you know what? I divorce you. You cannot have my life any longer. It's a deadly thing. It's very deadly. It's very deadly. It's very deadly when you won't allow yourself to heal because you keep picking at the scar. Can I tell you, some of your pain is not hunting you down, you hunting it down because you won't let it heal all the way. Because some of you have become comfortable in your pain. Some of you have become comfortable in your hurt. Some of you have become comfortable. When God trying to tell you, just take your hands off of it. Let me do the work. But we won't take it to God so he can do it. So now we stuck there. We must learn to heal. So here it is. Third thing is find community. Lean on others as believers are called to bear one another's burdens, according to Galatians 6 and 2. Though sometimes, as discussed, others can cause more pain. Let me tell you something. I started the community, the recovery, the house of the recovery, where it's a community of people that holds each other accountable. It holds each other responsible, not to fail, but for you to learn from the failure. When you fall down, you need to learn what caused you to fall so you won't fall again tomorrow. So you won't fall again in another hour. What caused you to fall? What caused you to mess up? What caused you to make that mistake? What caused you to go down that road? You know you heard mama tell you, I don't get a good feeling about this boy, baby girl. No, it's something about him. But because you were so stuck, I like him. I love him. You didn't see the red flags. All you seen was green flags. Hey, and no judgment here. That's okay. We all been there before. We all have experience that ain't got. Or, no, baby, I don't think you should do that. I don't think that idea is good. But you still ran with it because you felt like it was good. You thought mama was tripping. You thought daddy was just being too strict. But somewhere down the line, you start feeling pain. Somewhere down the line, you start feeling heartache. Somewhere down the line, you start feeling confused. Somewhere down the line, you start getting a little weary what you once was confidence in. And it's okay. But what did you learn from your mistake that you once was confidence in? How can you learn to not fall down again? How can you learn not to fall for the same trick? You must learn, you must understand. No one told you that this world would be easy. We just told you to live. 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 It's okay to live. You live, but you learn. Live, but learn. Last key point. Focus on hope. Actually, hold on, let's back up. When you find this community, make sure that this community is filled with trusted people. Because some people cause you to fail because they're not strong enough to overcome their pain. So once they see your progress of you actually coming out, they'll start getting a little jealous. Make sure you connect to people that's not jealous of your deliverance. Make sure that you get connected to people that's not jealous when God start healing you from the pain and you start reaping the benefits of your healing. Oh, there is some good benefits. There's some good benefits. You might don't see it because it's painful and it hurts you. It causes you some tears. And anytime something causes us tears, we don't want to deal with it. But that's understandable. And it's okay. It is okay. It's okay. It is okay. It's okay. I need you to learn to heal. I need you to learn to let God heal you. And it's okay to get support. Surround yourself with people that will push you to your healing. They won't make you relapse, but they'll push you to your healing. Fourth one, focus on hope. Meditate on the promise that God is working all things together for the good. According to Romans 8:28, you must understand that God is going to make this pain work for your good. Yeah. The pain don't feel good in the middle of this. But at the end of the pain, you're going to realize this all worked out for my good. It didn't break me, it built me. It didn't destroy me, it kept me. It didn't uncover me, it covered me. It pushed me to build a close relationship with God. Sometimes pain will cause you to get closer to God. While in the middle of the pain, it might feel like you're going farther and farther away. Don't believe me? Job, chapter 1. The Bible says he lost his ox, his camels, his children, his everything that he was able to lose, he lost it. That right there would have caused some of y'all to go into depression. In other words, if it's not one thing, it's another. Every time I turn around, the enemy's attacking something. I know you've been there before. You can't tell me you haven't. You've been there before. Once I get over one thing, boom, there goes something else hit me. You've been there before. The Bible says that Job shaved his head, ripped his garment, and fell to God and said, naked I came in, naked I leave. In other words, I came in with nothing, and he was good. I had stuff, and God was good. But now that I lost it, God is still good. Oh, ooh, okay. That was good. I don't care what I lost because I came in without it. And he was still God when I didn't have it. He was God when he gave it to me. And he'll be God if he take it. Can nothing separate me from the love of God? I don't care what I have or what I don't have. I don't care what I'm lacking. I don't care what I gain. God will forever be God, and God is yet good. Yeah, the Bible says, he said, naked I came, naked I leave. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Once all that was over, came Job chapter 2. You would thought when he fell down and worshiped God that the situation would have got fixed and it would drew him, it would have closed the deal, and God would have showed up and saying, let me go in and replace it. Excuse me. But no. Job chapter 2 came, and now the person that was closest to him, the person that was told, that made a vow through sickness and health, the person that made a vow to death do his part, have called now came and challenged him. Okay. Job chapter 2, the Bible says, after all of that, she came and said, why won't you curse God and die? Other words, the person that was around him in his circle was trying to make him give up on what he believed. Oh, God. He believed that God was able to do exceedingly and abundantly above all that we can ever ask. He believed that God is a redeemer. He will redeem what was he believed that God was applied by everything. He believed in God. But the person that he was surrounded by began to get weary in her faith. Other words, she didn't see what he saw. Oh God. And you got to be careful when you surround yourself with people that can't see what God showed you. You got to be careful surrounding yourself with people that can't see the promise. Okay, you got to be careful surrounding yourself with people that don't see like you see. Oh my God, you got to be careful when you surround yourself with people that talk negative and talk down and trying to cause you to give up on what you know that you saw. That's good to me. That's good to my sanctified soul. Here, she said, "Why won't you curse God and die?" But can I tell you, that still didn't move Job. God, have mercy. That still didn't move Job. Job said, "You sound like a foolish woman." God, other words, you don't sound like the person that's supposed to have my back. You don't sound like the person that's supposed to be in this with me. You're not equally yoked to me right now. You're not on my level right now. You don't see the way I see. You don't, and you're not looking at what I'm looking at. You don't know my God like I know my God. You don't know him like I know him. I know him to be a healer. I know him to be a doctor in a sick room. I know him to be a lawyer in a courtroom. I know him to be a wheel in the middle of a wheel. I know him to be a bridge over troubled waters. I know him to be Jehovah Shalom. I know him to be Jehovah Nissi. I know him to be Jehovah Rapha. I know him, so I won't leave him. Hey, but even there, you would have thought, okay, God is getting ready to come through now. The person that he was married to, he stood up to her. Job didn't let no one, he didn't let no one or nothing come between him and God. The Bible said that they described Job as a righteous man. And he did no wrong in the eyesight of God. Can I tell you, you can be doing everything good, pain and trouble is going to find you. Who had that about here? Can I tell you that you did? God don't got to be upset with you. God not mad at you. Pain is going to find you because it's the ways of life. I gotta go. I didn't get on here on here for a long time. Just got on to be on here for a short period of time. But I came here to encourage you that God is going to do exactly what He promised you. God is going to make a way out of no way. God is going to build you. God's going to uplift you. God is going to sustain you. Yeah. The only thing is you got to learn how to stop being, your faith can't be wavering in God. You got to stand firm in this thing and know that God is going to do it. You got to know that I don't care what my naked eye see. I know what my spiritual eyes saw. I know the resume of God. I know the background of God. I know what God is able to do. I know what God is going to do. I know the history of God. I know the presence of God. And I know that God is able to do it in the future. Because He said, I'm the same God then. I'm the same God today. And I'm the same God forevermore. I should never turn my back on God. He said, you sound like a foolish woman. God, have mercy. He said, you sound like a foolish woman. He said, you sound like a foolish woman. It's just, he said, you sound like a foolish woman. You're not the person I teamed up with. You're not the person that I thought you was. You sound foolish. Here it is. Chapter 1, chapter 2 was good enough. Now here come his friends. Again, the same people that he surrounded himself with. The same people that was in his community. Man, why won't you just give up now? In other words, if I may paraphrase, why won't you just give up now? Why won't you just walk away? What's keeping you here? I ever had the people talk in your ear and try to make you give up? Now, not only you in war in your house, now you're in war in your friends. The people that you thought that would have your back, the people that you thought that would pray you through, the people that you thought that was going to fast with you and cry out to you, your prayer partner, your prayer partner with faith have got a little waving now, and now your prayer partner is ain't prayer partnering anymore. The partner have partnered out, and so now it seems like that you have been left in the room all by yourself. You must understand something, boys and girls. Uh, 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 um, um, the devil messes up when he allow you to get in a room by yourself. If you ever get in a room by yourself and you seek God's face and you don't stop seeking him until you respond, the devil's in trouble. See. According to Habakkuk, Habakkuk said, upon this mountain shall I sit. Habakkuk sat there. Habakkuk didn't move. Habakkuk didn't budge. Habakkuk didn't come from off the mountain until God gave the vision. And then Habakkuk wrote the vision plain enough for man to run with it. Most importantly is Habakkuk didn't move. Some of y'all need to pick up the Habakkuk spirit and stop moving until God responds. And then we must stop trying to make God respond on our timing. No. No sons, no daughters, no boys and girls. Can I help you for a moment? Come here. Let me help you. God's timing is not our timing. He said his ways is not our ways. His thoughts is not our thoughts. So why are we trying to figure it out? Later down the line, at the end of the story, God led Job to pray for his friend. And as he was doing the work of God, doing the assignment that was placed upon him, God gave him double for his trouble. It's mighty funny how God would still call you to, God would still speak to you about other people in your pain. You complain that no one sees me, no one hears me, but God is still telling you to prophesy. Yeah. You still going through pain. You still you prophesying with tears in your eyes and pain in your heart, and you just got done having an encounter of the worst encounter of your life, and God still tell you to go bless the homeless. God, you want me to do what? We must learn. And we must come to understanding. Our pain and suffering is not really for us. It's not really for us. It's for the people that we're going to run into to tell them and teach them how to come over. On the screen, you'll see the key scriptures we talked about today, which would be Psalms 34 and 18. Maybe Psalms 34 and 18. Isaiah 61, 1 through 3. Romans 5, 3 through 5. Matthew 5, 5, chapter 5, verse 4. Uh, and First Peter 5 and 10. I want you to go study those scriptures for yourself. And I really want you to study these scriptures. And I want you to let these scriptures minister to your heart. And I want you to start your healing process. I don't care how hard it is. You got this. I know you do. I love you. This is Apostle LaCorian Hamlet. And I want you to know that your healing can start tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being my guest in the recovery room. Will we help you recover the trauma? Tune back tomorrow for part 2. Going to dig deeper.